Hideo Kojima is a master. He's a master game developer. He's created interesting works of art, of game. Most notably, recently, is Death Stranding over on PlayStation. And we know he is working on something just for Xbox. He has a special deal with Xbox where he's creating a game just for Xbox. And we don't know anything else except that he's creating it. But the marketing team was at Kojima Productions, which is very interesting. So we'll just take a look. Here's the tweet right there where he says, with the Microsoft marketing team. So how close are we? And what is it going to be? I don't know. Kojima, this is going to be a big boy hitter, in my opinion. Kojima always does something interesting, something noteworthy. Again, Death Stranding, the most recent notable. And whether you like it or you don't like it, it definitely is interesting. It definitely is a discussion piece. And I think this is perfect for Xbox going forward. Depending on timing, it's going to be very interesting to see this. Now, everything that we do know about what Hideo Kojima is working on was given in his interview with IGN. When was this? About a year ago, I believe. December 22nd. So actually just back in December. And here's what he says about it. He says, the project we're working on with Microsoft is one I have been thinking about for 5 or 6 years already. Anytime he speaks, I don't know why, like chills just knowing what he's capable of, right? The project required infrastructure that was never needed before. So I discussed it with lots of different big companies and gave presentations, but they really seemed to think that I was mad. It was ultimately Microsoft who showed that they understood. And now we're working together on the project, including the technology front. So it's going to require new technology, particularly technology in the cloud. He goes on to say later. The fact that he presented to multiple big companies with the pedigree that he has. So he's coming in, having this pedigree. Everybody knows how successful he's been. Everybody knows the quality and standard of games that he develops and puts out. And even with that, he said they thought he was crazy. Mad scientist, let me see you work. This makes me even more interested. This article from Windows Central goes on to say, Microsoft's cloud technology appears to be the key to Kojima's upcoming project. The director explained that important aspect back when the partnership with Microsoft was first announced. So here's what Kojima said. With Microsoft's cutting-edge cloud technology and the change in the industry's trend, it has now become possible to challenge myself to make this never-before-seen concept. Never before. So we're getting an entirely new concept. Entirely new. Was Death Stranding an entirely new concept? It was pretty new. Some people joked that it was a walking simulator, but really interesting and never before seen. But was it an entirely new concept? What does he mean by entirely new concept? That means a game style that we've never seen before, right? So whereas Death Stranding is an RPG, I mean, it's pretty unique though. That's interesting. Let's reread that sentence here. It has now become possible to challenge myself. And he's being challenged. When greats are challenged, that's when you get greatness out of them. It has now become possible to challenge myself to make this never before seen concept. Never before seen. It may take some time, but I'm looking forward to teaming up with Xbox Game Studios and hope to bring you some exciting news in the future. So I don't know what he's working on, but there he is. On his Twitter page. Let's just blow up this picture. There the man is. Right there. My mouse is in front of him. With the Microsoft team at his office. Interest is piqued. What do you guys think it could be? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think it could be? What do you think he means by entirely new concept? Does this mean an entirely new genre of game? Or is it just a new story? I don't think it's a new story. It can't be a new story. It's got to be a new take, a new genre, a new style to do gaming in. And it may work. When you take big risks, those big risks either pay off, you swing for the fence, you knock it out of the park, or you fall short. But you got to respect the big win. You got to respect it. Regardless, it's going to be very exciting to see what he comes out with and does. Now, we're on Twitter here. We're taking a look at Hideo Kojima. I mean, he's with the Microsoft marketing team. Do we get some news soon? I don't know, but let's take a look. Also on Twitter today, we did get some Forza news. This is from Pastor Xbox Twitter page here. We got some leaked images. Now, these are not the best they could be because of Twitter's compression, but this is Forza Motorsport. We got some leaked images here, and I could not be more excited for Forza Motorsport. It's been a while. I think it was a much-needed break, actually, for Forza Motorsport. I mean, all this is pretty standard so far. It looks like stuff has been blurred out here. You see this? Up top? Even on this other picture, same thing. Looks like some stuff. There's like some blur. Almost like someone photoshopped for any identifying maybe numbers, test. Maybe it's a test screen, something like that. But even over here, see it's all broken up? It is. See, that's definitely photoshopped right here with like a magic brush. There's got to be identifying numbers there. So this is a legit leak, probably. Yeah, I mean, perfectly honest. Does it look good? Yes. Does it look any better than what we've seen before? Not in these still shots. It's really hard to see. The movement, the physics is when we'll really learn. Now, there was a video that came out that Forza Motorsport dropped about the AI and about the way that physics worked. 2 weeks ago, which was really good and got me super hyped for Forza Motorsport. Just the detail. They compared it back to back with Forza 7 and this newest Forza Motorsport. Looked very good. Very good. Attention to detail. This is going to be one of the big hitters this year, particularly, again, since it hasn't come out in a while. I think it makes the desire for a game like this even more. We've had time to want you. We've had time to need you back in our lives, Forza Motorsport. So very excited for that. And finally, I wanted to end with, it's actually two more articles. This first one is that Microsoft will kill the Xbox Companion app. Let me see if I can get this bigger. There we go. 1 second. Microsoft will kill the Xbox Companion app August 28th. If you are impacted by this and are looking for ways to continue to engage, this is what Microsoft says, with Xbox game services and communities on your Windows device, the Xbox app for Windows will keep you connected to all things Xbox and gaming on your Windows device. So the fate of the Xbox Companion app has been sealed. The Green Console bids goodbye to the app and it'll be effective starting August 28th, 2023. No first-party way to access your Xbox clips or screenshots on Windows PC. So the question is why? And I think they must be looking at the number. Two things. I think they're either looking at the numbers and seeing that not a whole lot of people are using this necessarily, because in all honesty, how many people are grabbing their clips? Now, I'm going to get a ton of comments. I grab my clips from there all the time. That's you, but out of millions and millions of people, what is that percentage? It may be low. It may be the fact that not a lot of people are using this. The other thing is you got to imagine with Game Pass and a Game Pass specific app that all that's going to be wrapped into one. That would be my vision of it. Why have separate apps for separate things? Just wrap it all into one. And you no longer need the companion app as a result if everything is wrapped into one. I think that's the most likely reason. However, if you want your clips and stuff, make sure you go download them right now before August 28th. That's when this is sunsetting. I don't think there's a whole lot here other than that. I would love to know what you guys think, though. Why do you think the Xbox, why do you think they're killing the companion app? I think they've got to be merging it with all into one package, including Game Pass, right? Into that Game Pass app. That'd be my proposition. Let me know in the comments below. And our last news story, I wanted to end on this because I think this is actually super huge. Microsoft's repairability push now extends to Xbox controllers as well. So Xbox is making a push to enable you to repair your own shit. And that's much needed because let me tell you, I have gone through 3 Elite controllers. My latest one is the best one, no doubt. And you might say to yourself, well, how can you recommend the Elite controller if you keep going through them? Well, you got to realize I've gone through them over the span of 6 years? So 3 in 6 years, that's not too bad. Also, my latest one is the best one. But the last 2, same thing happened, drift, and my right bumper went out on both of them. Now, if I had the ability to fix it myself, I definitely would have. But I didn't have that ability, nor did I want to go scouring the internet for stuff. So I just said, there's this new Elite Core controller, this white one. I'm going to purchase it. It's been my favorite controller. No problem, no issues. I think it's probably the best version. These get better as they go along. But they do have a repair kit. And if you see, check it out right here. Let's check out these. Here's all the repair features that you can get. Now, this is at Microsoft.com. And you can see here, they go through everything. Everything. the internals, the outer skins. No thanks, you cannot help me. The bumpers, these bumpers right here would have been super useful. Everything. So they are enabling you. In fact, let's hit see all. Does see all work? If we can. They are enabling you to fully fix your own Elite controller. And you might as well. These prices aren't too bad. $23.99, for instance, that's what I would have needed to replace my bumpers for sure. And then if you're hardcore, I mean, $49 and $59. They're still, I don't know if they're making money off of this, but enabling you to do it means that you stick with their device, their product, and I don't have to get a new controller if something happens to mine, which is great. Now, alongside this, they did drop a YouTube videos on Xbox support. If you go to YouTube and Xbox support it, they're showing you how to fix this thing. You can also go, and here's Xbox support, and here is all the hardware information. And there is also instructions. Here's the service guide for step-by-step instructions. In fact, we could download these. And here it is. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Check this out. Step-by-step instructions on how to repair the top case, the internals, the whole shot here. I think this is a smart move. I love this by Xbox. Now, if only they could let us do that to the internals on the Xbox itself, much in the way that PlayStation does with their solid state drive. Let me go online and pick my own version that's compatible and throw it in there instead of going with some proprietary stuff. But the price has come down on proprietary stuff, so I'm not complaining too much. Complaining, but just not too much. But I think this is great. Anytime you can enable me to control my own destiny, you give me options, you make me happy as a consumer, and I really, really like this. In fact, I may take a look at this and go back and fix my other two controllers. That way, I mean, they're as good as new. By the way, that's the Elite Core. Also, that's another thing. Here's the thing. If you like, where is this? If you like the white case, just buy it. Just buy it and put it on your current controller for $25. Boom. Now you've got a white case. A white cover. Oh, I love it though. I think this is fantastic. I think allowing you to do this is always good for consumers. Letting you be independent and fix your own issues just gives you more options as a consumer, and makes me happy. It makes me very happy. What do you guys think? Do you think this is good? Do you think this is bad? Do you have an Elite controller? Have you ever had to fix it? Have you fixed it yourself? Would you be someone that fixes this yourself? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll end it here on this news story. So thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. My name is X1 the Gamer. We drop videos every single day on all things Xbox. If you haven't hit that like button. If you haven't yet, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you next time.